So, what is going on, guys? My name is Zach, and welcome back to another installment of Scum Trains. And today, I am going to do a quick review on one of the trains I have acquired called Smokey Joe. As you can see, I have got him on the table here, and this is Smokey Joe, as you can read. And I'm just going to do a quick one of the details going into it, so let's get a closer look. So, if you look here at the front smoke box area, you can see around the sides you've got some really nice rivet detail, and of course the smoke box door to open up and then clean the inside of the boiler, and the funnel looks quite good as well. And then coming down the side here we have the connecting rod and the coupling system here, and then Smokey Joe written on the side in kind of like graffiti, you would say. And then this would be like the boiler bit here, and then down the back there, if it'll focus, we have the whistle detail, and it's all pretty much the exact same on the other side, and his number reads 56025. Another thing to know about Smokey Joe is that he retailed for £35 on the Hornby Hobbies website, and when I unboxed it for Christmas, I noticed that he came with two little workmen here. So we've got a fireman with a nice little shovel with some coal in going into the firebox, and then here would be the driver sitting on like a box or something like that, working the controls. I believe that a good thing to note would be me going into the history of Smokey Joe, just so that you can understand where he comes from before I run him on the layout. So I'll just give you a quick brief history of the class that he is. So Smokey Joe is based on a class 040 configuration called a Pug, and they were built in the Edwardian era, and they were pretty much made for shunting around like different variations of like loads and stuff like that. And yeah, they were just really nice little engines that were used just to mainly shunt stuff around. They weren't really used for coaches and that, because obviously due to its very small size they wouldn't have been able to pull them along, but they were mainly used for like trucks and different loads like that. So another thing to mention is that he was built in Scotland and mainly used on Glasgow railway works during, like I said, the Edwardian era. And I've just done a brief read, and it says that he did actually do, well, this class of engine did do some very light passenger work to just haul around as like tours and stuff like that, to go around the whole Glasgow area. So yeah, in conclusion, this class of engine was a really hard worker, and they were used quite frequently. So guys, I have got Smokey Joe set up on a straight piece of track here in my station. And what I'm going to do is I will do what's called a crawl test, which is pretty much just the slowest possible speed that I could put the controller on, just to see how well he can crawl out of the box. And here is my controller here. It's the HM2000 with dual control, so I'm going to flick it on, and then from there I'll go back to where Smokey Joe is, and we'll see how well he can crawl. So guys, I don't know if you can hear me as well because I'm quite far away from my phone at the moment, but I am going to very, very gently turn on the power, and we'll see how good his crawl test can be. So I've flicked it on. Just easing up there, and that is quite a good crawl, I'm not gonna lie. I'll see how well he does in reverse as well. He seems to be a bit stuck. I'll quickly cut this and then I'll see what's going on. So I've just had a quick look, and he seems to be a bit caught on the grass though, so I've cleaned it up a little bit and he should be good to go now. So let's have a look if his crawl test is still around the same. Flicking the power on now. His crawl looks really good there. I'm just going to give him a quick nudge because he seems to be stuck again. I don't know what's going on, honestly. So I've put him back a little bit, and let's see how he does in reverse. A little nudge. yeah, his reverse one obviously isn't as good as forward, but let's be honest, when are you really going to be reversing them around the layout? So overall, I give the solid crawl test about 7 or 8 out of 10 because it works very well. Now, with most training videos that I've looked at to get a little bit of inspiration for this new format of video that I'm going to be continuing with, I've noticed that a lot of training YouTubers with model railways tend to see what type of pulling power their engines have, so I'm going to get all the freight load that I have currently. Obviously, I won't be able to tell how much he can do without stopping because I don't have that many, but I'll see if he can pull all of the freight that I currently own. So I have just connected up all the freight that I currently own, and in total I've got 7 different types on there, so I'm going to turn on the power and see how well he can run it. Here we go. He seems to be pulling it very well, to be honest. He'll come back around in a sec, just hold on. Here he comes to the station again. And that is a full circuit. So yes, my Smokey Joe model can indeed do all of the freight that I currently own. I'll see if he can pull my 2 coaches that I have from the Hogwarts Express. And then from there, I will do a conclusion of how I feel about Smokey Joe's. So guys, I have switched Smokey Joe to the outside line, and I have put on the 2 Hogwarts Express coaches that I currently own. And the reason I'm doing this is because, as I said before, with the history of his class, the Pug, they obviously did light passenger work around Glasgow and the Scotland area, so I'm going to flick the power on and we'll see how well he can run with 2 coaches. Great start out of the station, and he can pull them pretty well. I will do a wide shot later on in the video so you can see him around the whole layout. Coming back now with the 2 coaches, and he can pretty much do an entire full circuit, which is really well for a model this small. So I will do a wide shot of him pulling stuff around the entire layout, and then we'll go from there. So I have switched it to my wide lens 0.5, and I'm going to see him around the entire layout now. Yeah, so as you can see, he can pull stuff really well, and I will put him up to full speed, and then we can see what type of speed Smokey Joe has. That is full stick there, and he can go decently fast. It's a really good speed for a model this small. I will sign off this video here. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like. My name is Zach from Skeminem Trains. Goodbye! Yes guys, I forgot to mention one before. This is obviously my end of the video, but this is my review of Smokey Joe. In total, I would give the model a solid 10 out of 10 for looks. It's really detailed for a model being so small. And his pulling power is a 7, well for me anyway, because I don't have that much. But yeah, I've seen in other videos that his pulling power can go up to like 20, 25, something like that. It's really good for him being so small, with obviously having a very small motor in the chassis of it. And in total, like I said, it is a really good model. If you were going to pick one up for yourself, I will leave a link in the description down below to the Hornby Hobbies website. I double checked, it isn't 35, I think they've upped the price a little bit. It's 50 now, which still isn't that expensive compared to other model trains. So yes, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, leave a like down below. My name is Zach from Skeminem Trains. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!